You can become vegetarian for a variety of reasons, from health to ethics. Razor TV speaks with a few vegetarians about their reasons for going green.
I've only been a vegetarian for 2 years, pretty young.
2 years. Actually,
Yeah.
what made you want to start being a vegetarian firstly?
Compassion is probably one of the biggest ideologies. I guess, I love animals, and I don't think I want to kill anything that resists to die.
Right.
Initially, it was an environmental issue, so I cut out all the basically farm animals. And then, so from an environmental issue, it became a health issue. And plus, I was dating a vegetarian at the time, so it just made sense to me.
I was a carnivore. Yeah, I was one of those people who would save up lots and lots of money so I could afford to go to Morton's to Chicago. And I have lamb shank once a week. But I turned vegan overnight. As soon as I found out what a vegan was, I went online and checked it out, watched a couple of YouTube clips. It didn't really interest me, the whole killing and all, but the interesting part I felt was the nutrition. I thought about it, and yeah, I knew a couple of vegetarians, and they still look really young for the age.
Don't eat meat, but sure like the bone.
I always love animals, and at that point in time, I actually read a book by Gandhi. It's called My Experience with Truth, and in that book, he talked about appetites. How for us, right? I mean, we really compare it. The fact that we're eating animals is because we are actually letting our appetites override our humanity towards animals. I think that book really made an impact, and I was really feeling whether I'm living in line with my thoughts about the fact that I love animals, and yet, the next moment I'm eating them. So it sort of just feel wrong.
When I was 15, and I was walking on the track in the morning at about 7 a.m., looking at my horrible white shoes, school shoes. And then these girls came up to me, and they just, in their dramatic fashion, said, "Emily, don't eat meat." And then I looked at them, and I was going to say, "Yeah, later," and all. But the funny thing is, when they said it to me, I had probably the only epiphany I've had in my life. I opened my mouth to say later, but then, maybe or whatever. And suddenly something in my head said, that is not the truth. And the only truth is now, and what you can do now. And what I'm explaining doesn't even do this justice, because this thought didn't even have a language. It was just like a thought, and it said so many things, probably several essays worth in a moment. And I looked at them at 7 in the morning, and I just said, okay.
Would the average person consider being vegetarian? In the next clip, we take to the streets to find out.